This gentle practice is designed to decompress the spine and release the muscles on either side of the spine, the upper back and the lower back. All you need today is your mat and maybe a blanket for a little more cushioning. So with that, go get ready and I'll see you on the mat. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you have to keep moving. So we'll start today in a little different cat and cow. Come to your knees with your knees right under your hips. Walk your hands forward just a bit and come down to your elbows with your hands pressed down and into the floor. Now tuck the chin down, round the back up for your cat. And drop the belly down for your cow. Continue this movement at your own pace and rhythm, making this a gentle, rhythmic movement, warming up the entire spine. Now come to your hands to a neutral spine and we'll thread the needle. Sweep the right arm up towards the sky, stacking the shoulders on top of each other, and then sweep down with that right arm under the left shoulder, resting your shoulder and your temple on the mat. Reach the left arm up over your head, allowing your lower body to remain still, the hips stacked above the knees. Feel the gentle twist through your upper and middle back. With every inhale, feel a little more length through your spine, and with every exhale, allow that right shoulder to soften and deepen towards the mat. Bring the left hand back under your shoulder, press up, unthread your needle, and reach up to the sky, twisting in the middle back again. Bring that hand down, then sweep the left arm all the way up, stacking the shoulders one on top of the other. Reach down and thread your needle up under the right shoulder, resting your shoulder and your temple on the mat. Reach up overhead with the right hand and allow the upper back just to melt. With every inhale, feel a little more length in your spine, and with every exhale, allow the left shoulder to soften and deepen towards the mat as the twist in your back relaxes and softens. Now bring that right hand under your shoulder, press up and reach back up to the sky, unthreading your needle, and then bring that back down to your table and slowly lower yourself back down and on your back. With your knees bent, your feet planted on the floor, shoulders down and back, bring one knee into your chest, and then carefully just make some hip rotations here. Your circles could be big, they could be small. Find what feels good for you today and what your body needs today, gently massaging the low back as you move your hip. Now bring the knee to chest and hold it here. Extend the opposite leg out and just hug that knee into your chest. Softly breathing in, nice slow exhale out. Allowing the spine and the back to gently release. Bend the right knee and plant that foot on the mat so that you can shift the hips slightly to the left. Keep the left knee drawn into the chest Extend the right leg and guide that knee right over across the chest, allowing it to rest wherever it naturally falls. It doesn't have to reach the floor. Relax the shoulders down and back if you can. And then maybe take your head over towards the left side, center to the right side, and then settle where it feels best for you. Softly breathing in, nice, slow exhales out. Gently unwind and come back to the center with both knees bent. Settle your hips and your spine in alignment and draw the right knee into your chest. Now make those circles with the hip. They could be small circles. They could be big circles. Maybe you breathe in as the knee comes towards the chest and exhale as the knee moves out. Massaging the low back on the mat as you move the hips around. And take 3 or 4 circles in the opposite direction. And then draw your knee to chest. Hug the knee in and extend the left leg out. Holding here, allowing the spine to relax and adjust slowly and in its own time. Now, bend the left leg and plant that foot on the mat so that you can shift the hips to the right. Keep the right knee drawn to chest, extend the left leg. Guide the right knee across the body towards the left side of the mat. Allow it to rest wherever it naturally falls. Extend your right arm out to the side, palm up. Breathe and allow your spine to softly relax. Focus on your breath. With every inhale, feel the spine lengthen, and with every exhale, feel the lower back release a little more. Notice if this side feels a little different than the other side. Are there any areas that need a little attention? And if they do, breathe into that area and soften it. Unwind and bring yourself back to your backside. And once there, bring both knees into your chest and tuck your chin to chest. You're doing beautifully, and I hope that you're feeling beautifully. Bring your feet down and then roll over to your tummy for Sphinx. We'll bring the elbows right under the shoulders, forearms and hands on the mat, hips centered and down on the mat and the tops of the toes. Press into your forearms and lift the chest up and away. We're not looking for a dramatic back bend here. We're looking for a gentle, easy lift through the chest and allowing the lower back to find its natural curve. Now bring your hands to a little pillow, elbows out to the side, and drop your head down. Slide your hands around under your shoulders and press up to your Cobra. And then lower back down again. Press up one more time and lower down. One more, squeezing the shoulder blades together, your elbows are straight back. Maybe you float the hands. Breathe. Rest if you need to. and lower down. Let's do that again. Press through to your Cobra. Lift up. Float the hands if you can. Rest if you need to. Bring the hands behind you with the palms up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, strengthening and lifting the chest and the upper back. Breathe and lower down. Bring your hands back up and just rest for a moment or two. This time we'll come to full locust. Slide your hands beside you. Press up to Cobra. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Float the hands. Breathe. Bring the arms around behind you. Palms up. Squeeze the shoulder blades and lift the feet. Finding any of these variations that work for you. Crocodile, Cobra, Float, Superman, or Full Locust. Release your legs and arms. Come to crocodile pose for a little rebound. Nice breath in, nice slow exhale out. And we'll do that sequence one more time. Press up to Cobra. Float the hands. Bring the arms around behind you with the palms up, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then lift all the way up to your locust if you like. Breathing in, exhale out. Come back to any pose variation that you like. One more breath and lower down. Come back to crocodile and rest. And then we'll come back to child's pose. Press up and back with the knees nice and wide, dropping the bottom towards your heels, allowing the belly to fall between your thighs, and resting your arms wherever they are comfortable. Allow the spine to lengthen and the lower back to gently release and broaden with each breath. Now lift your head and we'll come back to the backside one more time. Bring yourself all the way down to your back with the knees bent and your feet wider than your hips, with your arms resting out from the shoulders in a T. Drop the knees to the left and then over to the right. One more time to the left and we'll hold there. Relax here, and maybe you take the arms and reach them up and overhead, or maybe keep them by your sides. With each breath, exhale deeply and slowly, breathing into the spine and the hips. Bring your arms back down by your sides if they're overhead. Shift the legs up and we'll windshield wipe again. To the right, pause, and then to the left, pause, and to the right, and we'll hold this time towards the right. Adjust wherever you need to. Try to keep the shoulders on the mat and your chest upwards towards the sky. Maybe you reach the arms up overhead again. Maybe you keep them by your sides. Breathing in, and your nice slow exhale out, breathing right into the low back and the hips. And now we'll come to a gentler twist. Bring your arms back down, your knees back up to the center, and walk the feet in a little closer. Shift the hips to the right, arms out to that T. Drop the knees to the left. Super relaxing, just one knee stacked on top the other. Maybe turn your head and look over to the right. And if that's too much today for your neck, just keep your head centered. Find what works best for you. Gently unwind. Bring yourself back to the center and then shift the hips to the left and drop the knees to the right. Maybe notice if this side feels a little different than the other. Are there any places that seem particularly tight? And if so, use your breath to breathe into that place and soften it. Unwind from here, bring your knees back up to the center and realign your spine. Take your feet a little wider than your hips and allow the knees to knock in together. And then I'll invite you to bring your hands to your tummy. Take a breath in and feel the belly rise. And as you exhale, feel it sink back down towards your spine. Breathing in, belly rises. Pause at the top. Exhale slowly out. And pause at the bottom. Breathing again at your own rhythm and rate. And now come to your favorite resting pose for your Savasana. Allow your arms maybe to rest by the body with the palms facing upward. Let the feet fall naturally and close your eyes. Feel the weight of the entire lower body melt into the mat beneath you. After all the beautiful releasing work, this is your renewal. Complete, effortless rest. Gently blink your eyes open, wiggle your fingers and toes, and bring yourself back to a seated position when you're ready. You can be so proud of yourself for taking the time for your health and well-being today. You are amazing. Day 3 is complete, and your lower back has been heard and honored and cared for. Day 4 brings us to shoulders and upper back. And if today's practice brought you any relief, please share your comments with me. I read every single one, and your words mean the world to me. Namaste. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.